Look, they definitely manufacturing news, because I know I had got to a point. I was so tired of cutting on the news every day, and I'm seeing Donald Trump every single day.
Channel 9, this say Trump presidency. The Trump presidency. There's a segment on the news called the Trump.
Because they gotta make this news
every day. Is something different about Trump.
Or
it's a recap on what he said yesterday.
Every hour on the hour. Every hour on the hour, you getting news.
Yeah, man.
And there's something bad happening. But I think the most important news that I've seen in the past couple days was in Chicago.
Yeah, man. Legendary stuff.
Save the best for last.
Legendary stuff.
Yeah. This is what I think, not the civil rights movement. I don't want to compare it to that, but this is a time where
this is civil rights though.
No, but I'm talking about the civil rights movement, like where the protesters was getting beat and hit in the street with rocks. And dogs sicked on them and water hoses.
Like, that's the thing. The civil rights movement was never meant to be 15 years, 17 years.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be the start of something that's still going on that Tupac was a part of. That, you know what I'm saying? Now you got young brothers from Chicago. There's a couple 15, 16-year-old guys that really got their good head on their shoulders, and they out here working. Like, they still working the same mission that everybody was working in the 50s and the 60s. It never stopped. Like, the civil rights movement is still going on.
Mm-hmm.
The Black Lives Matter movement is still going on. The war on drugs is still going on.
War on drugs.
Like, these things, they never stopped.
Mm-hmm.
They're still going. So I think this is a part of the civil rights movement.
So Father Flagger and Jesse Jackson came up. Well, they didn't come up with the idea, but they spearheaded the protest where protesters shut down the northbound lanes of the 9094 Dan Ryan Expressway. Right? This is what happened. But when I was watching the coverage, when I was watching on the news, I felt a deep, deep, deep disgust, because I'm reading these headlines and it's like, we knew that it was people in that crowd that was going to run out if the traffic was stopped or not. Right?
But they didn't.
No. Let me finish. Let me get to it. Right? So, in light of this, it was a situation that the powers that be couldn't control. Right? The only way that they could control it is to flip the narrative and make it look like they for what's about to happen on this expressway. So it went from protesters shutting down the Dan Ryan to state police shut down the Dan Ryan.
Yeah.
See, and that's to me saying that we can't let it look like the people provoked change or provoked something to happen. It has to be where we let them do this.
Yeah.
Because, you look at the headline for the newspaper, it's showing Rahm Emanuel in full support.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah. It was Rahm. Yeah, you seen Rahm Emanuel and Bruce Rauner got into it yesterday. Like, Bruce Rauner was like, "Oh, you gotta shut that down. You ain't taking control of your city." And he's like, "Man, just delete your account."
See,
this is on Twitter.
And Rombo, he feel that way too, but he trying to get reelected.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So let's just salute all the protesters, all the kids, and all the people that stood on the front lines, man,
y'all did it.
For the change that they believe in. For the people, for these neighborhoods that's under attack. What I don't agree with is calling people that commit violent acts in the ghetto micro terrorists.
Yeah.
That's dehumanizing, man.
I think that was I said that.
I thought somebody said it.
I am somebody.
I
am.
You gonna exclaim yourself on camera?
Just exclaim myself on camera.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm afraid of. I don't want it to become something where the mainstream media will take it and dehumanize the thing that we fighting against. To where we were once super predators.
To where we become a subcategory and they become a subcategory, but yesterday we were the same subcategory.
Exactly.
There's the victim and the predator
Mm-hmm.
in this subcategory of young black men in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. But I was watching the protest, and it was like, man, this is history being made that we're gonna tell our kids about. Like when they make the movie, this is gonna be part of it.
Yeah.
Like this is gonna be in the movie when
in somebody's movie.
Yeah. When the movement shifts to its next phase, and we need a movie to see what happened before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think the NFL thing, this protest, the immigration thing, all of this is, you know, how you talked about transitions. Nothing ever stops. It just transitions into the next form.
Yeah.
We're witnessing the fruition of that transition, and now it's about to change again into something else. It's a very exciting time to be alive, man. To be alive and aware, awakened at war.
Like, do you think you think this march is gonna provoke black people in the neighborhoods to start talking to each other?
I hope so, man. I hope so.
Because, I mean, it was the governor and the mayor and the state police and the CPD all working together to keep it under control and make sure nobody got killed by a car trying to get around the protesters.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But it's really, what I see is the neighborhood protesting itself.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we got the cops and those people out there for fighting for all sorts of causes.
Mm-hmm.
We need jobs. We need access to better education. We need to get the guns off the streets.
Access to recreation, proper recreation for the kids.
Yeah, like there was a lot of different causes out there.
Yeah.
But the whole protest was the senseless violence going on in the streets of Chicago.
Right.
You know, so like I hope that provoked somebody, you know, somebody who might be scared to come out the house and just talk to young people as if they're young people. You know?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about too, man. Like you see that mass of people that came together. Like these people can really make a difference, not just on the Dan Ryan, but inside of these blocks, man. Yeah. Like I think about being a youth and having an actual block club. Yeah, all the mamas and grandmas on the block.
We ain't had a block club party on my block in a minute.
Yeah, it's been about...
Somebody actually died at my last block club.
I think our last block party was in 2004. Yeah, 2004 was the last time we had a block club.
Ours was like 2011. Mm-hmm. 2011, 2012. Yeah. But I mean, it's still a long time, you know, for a block that's always had a block party.